This is Mr. Chill here, and I want to talk to you guys and ask you a question about the future of My Hero Academia. Is there a future of My Hero Academia? Is the writer gonna drop it? Hero's gonna drop everything? And is there gonna be a time jump? Like we're in the final arcs, and it's getting me worried because we are going like a little fast in this war. Like the last chapter of My Hero Academia, 351, I believe, yes, between Toroku and Dabi is ended up quick. And it looks like Dabi's gonna die. That's what it looks like, because Dabi is gonna die. He's a corpse, walking corpse, basically. So it just, and we're good about losing characters. So I wanted to ask you a question: what's gonna happen in the future of My Hero Academia? Is like most all these villains are be defeated or gone. Like to me, my prediction is All for One will be defeated and be destroyed and probably erased or some stuff. I think he'll be gone. And Shiryaki will be trapped in prison. He'll be in prison without All for One, because he's trying to take over his body, take the power from Shiryaki, all that, and become 100%. And somehow Deku stops him. And Toga will be out there in the world as well. I don't think she'll be in prison. I don't think maybe she will be, but like I think she escapes somehow and be out there. And most of the villains will be out there. Like the death will be Dabi, definitely. Dabi's could be the most like definitely out of the villains, and All for One. Out of the heroes, maybe the only one that can say it's not safe is the teachers. I think All Might will get a peaceful death. I think an old age, or he might be in a time jump. I believe retire peacefully. As the teachers, I don't know. Anything could happen to teachers. It's out there to win. Like I said, who would live, who would die, who will be in the future in the time jump. Like if My Hero Academia gets like that Z or that Shippuden run, like how Naruto and Dragon Ball Z is. And I want to ask what you guys think what's gonna be in the future. Like how the story will continue. How will you be interested in the time jump? To me, I would. I think that's the only way this I'll be very disappointed if My Hero Academia doesn't get a time jump. This is the biggest story that needs it more than Naruto. I think Naruto is up there too, but like Dragon Ball Z more than anything, because it's like we're seeing Deku's learning how to be a hero, going to school to be a hero. All these kids being school, Bakuro, Toroku, all these kids. So we want to see what they're like when they're adults. If they're good being heroes, or they're terrible, or are they heroes? Are they learning to be something else? What's the world like? Like this, My Hero Academia's world could last forever. Villains could be born just as much hero is. That's what it is. Like this, it's not just you choose the path you want. Like you're there are always gonna be bad guys and villains in My Hero Academia. Like it's a comic book, like a regular comic book, like Spider-Man, Superman. All this stuff, villains could be created easily in this world, and that's how it is. Like they could be strong, a strong villain born on 10 years now when Deku is a grown hero and he has a kid. Maybe his kids have to deal with a villain like that level. Maybe he gets stronger. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe One for All, one of his quirks is reincarnations. Maybe he'll become strong. He dies, but he gets reincarnated. That'll be a crazy quirk. You never know. Just like I said, the time jump you could do. My Hero Academia could last forever. It's a big money. It's very popular too, and like it's loved here in America. I think it's liked in Japan too as well. But it's up to the writer, Hiro Koshu, to continue writing if he wants to. And it feels like it's off and on, because he loves working with the villains. I feel the emotions behind it. If you watch the anime or you read the story of the war on the villain arc, it was very deep. He goes deep with Dabi's backstory, deep on Toga's, Shigaraki, One for All. Like these have deep backstories. Each of these characters, deep emotions on the other League of Villains as well, and other League like twice. Definitely, I cried. I cried twice. Died. I love the villains. That's why I wear a hat. That's why I have a lot of T-shirts with the villains on there, because he put so much emotions in there. You could tell. I don't know if you could tell, but watching the show, he put so much more emotions in the villains than the regular students. so little. Like the big three, Toroku, Deku, and Bakuro. He puts not even Bakuro. I won't even say Bakuro. Maybe a little bit the relationship between him and Deku. That's emotional, but the backstories. Like Deku's backstory is deep. Toroku's character's backstory is deep. Bakuro was like he just because he has a great backstory with because of Deku. Like nothing really deep, but the characters, the villains, he put so much emotion to how Shiraki become the villain he is, how Toga, the villain she is, and Dabi too. It's like so much detail and so much emotion. That's what I think he wanted to do a lot. We'll put more stories in the villains, but I hear that Japan doesn't really care for the villains so much. They want to focus more on the heroes. That's why we got the concert, the fundraiser, wherever of My Hero Academia when they do the little festivals, the fight, the schools. They put a lot of attention, and we didn't care for that. When it comes to anime, it was boring. Like we don't care for the learning and teaching. It's maybe some do, but I was like off and on, and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It's developing. We can talk about develop the characters, the heroes, but most of the classmates, I didn't care for. I didn't care for most of them. So it was like, they were not interesting to me. They're not great backstories. I mean, they're just characters in the story, side characters. The villains were really great. I love the villains. Definitely twice Toga, Dabi. Shiaki was very cool. Definitely that villain arc. He was deep. I loved it. Just like I said, there's so many good characters in there. I loved it. And I hope he does that if he does do the time jump. Like we do get a new like story now in the new My Hero Academia world. Like wherever the Z story world of My Hero or whatever, Deku being the #1 hero. I hope we get that. I hope we get Deku have a kid and he's a full-on hero. And we get this new world with new villains and all that stuff, but the same hero we grew up with. Kind of like how Boruto is. Same thing Boruto. I hope we get that with the new My Hero Academia story. And you think we'll get that? You think he will want to do that? The creator of My Hero Academia, Horikoshi, forgive me for not mispronouncing your name, mispronouncing his name. But yeah, I wonder if he will continue after this. Cause it doesn't feel like it, or maybe he's just so excited to get to the next part that he wants to skip all this. He said, "No, I want to hurry up and get this story away so I can get to the good stuff." That could be too. You never know. Because I really hope this is not the end. I love My Hero Academia. I'm hoping, I've been thinking and hoping the future, want to see the future of this world. I want to see what the world after this, the world looks like after this war. Not just one chapter. I want to see stories continuing after this chapter. Do you want to see more of My Hero Academia after this world? Do you want to see a Tanjiro? You want to see older Deku and his kids, his relationships, who he's with? You never know. Probably most likely who's Deku's gonna end up with. Same thing who Baku's gonna end up with if he has kids. Who's Taraku. I'm mispronouncing the name right now, but you know what I mean. And who survives around that time. Who's alive. I think when Shiaki would be locked in prison, he'd be like an Aizen in a way to me. I feel like he's gonna somehow be like the Vegeta or Aizen in this story if they do a time jump. And he's locked in prison, and you become that kind of like a villain that wants to be that turns good. I see that happening in Shiraki's character because Ant was a hero. If you look at past characters like his, Vegeta was definitely like that. Vegeta was a cold-blooded killer. He killed kids, millions of people, blew up planets, civilization. He was an asshole. Forgive my language. But yeah, he was terrible. He was a monster. But look, he's a great hero now. He has kids. He has a woman, Bulma. He's married with Bulma. He has Trunks. He has a daughter. He's a great father. And he saves the world now. So you could picture Shiaki would be like a Vegeta to Deku. You could see that. Like I said, he was a monster when he first came in. Vegeta, now he's a hero. And Shiaki could do the same thing too. That'll be pretty interesting. We'll see. Maybe be a good probably rip off from Dragon Ball Z, but it happened. It happened. Same thing Naruto. It happened. Not with Sasuke, but look at Orochimaru. He helped out in the end, and he has a kid, and he's not attacking the village, maybe Shiraki will be like him. Orochimaru did terrible things in Naruto. He killed the third Hokage, so it happens. Once you do terrible things, doesn't mean you're doomed for life in anime or manga and their stories. But let me know your future. Comment below. I want to ask you, what is the future of My Hero Academia? What is your future of My Hero Academia? Or is there any future of My Hero Academia? I wanted to create this because I was thinking a lot of it. And I might do one with Black Clover. I want to see what's the future of it after that last arc. Like, the more and more we get into it, I hope, like I said, I do cross my fingers, and I hope we do get a time jump and a whole new story of My Hero Academia. A whole great new future, like a Boruto Plus, but better. I think it will be way better, Boruto, if we do get a new story. Or older Deku, older Bakugo. I think so. Alright, that concludes my video. And please subscribe to my channel. And so we can always talk. I love talking to you guys. I've talked about anime and manga, comic books, all the nerdiest stuff out there. And hit the like button if you like my videos. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to y'all next time. And remember, stay nerdy forever. Bye.